are there a lot of get rich now type of energy out there?
Oh, yes.
Is there?
And that kind of goes back to TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah, take me to some of that. What do you think? What is some of that? What is
crazy.
what is some of that get rich now? Yeah, some of
So
that
many
get rich now
pyramid
energy.
schemes.
What is that?
Pyramid schemes people are falling into. I had someone going into a ball python pyramid scheme that I just talked to.
No way.
Yeah. So he buys 10 baby ball pythons from his friend.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you make money off of these ball pythons that are supposed to breed?
Okay, so hold on. You get 10 baby ball pythons, and then you pay somebody, you get the 10 baby ball pythons. Yep. Okay. And now what do I do with these baby ball pythons? How do I get pyramided in?
Well, how do you make money? What would you do to make money off of baby ball pythons?
I think you'd have to mate them and then sell 10 to somebody else.
Yeah. Now who's buying them?
People you know.
No. People that want to buy them so that they can breed them to sell them to people who breed them.
Okay.
Because people aren't buying them for pets. You go to a PetSmart for that. No one's buying from these guys.
Right.
You buy the baby ball pythons hoping they make kids so that you can sell them to others who want to make kids and sell to others. And he got sucked into that, tens of thousands of dollars. And his 90-day fiance wife from somewhere in Central America is like freaking out about this. She moved here, sacrificed everything. Yeah. And this dude's blowing all his money on this. And also like a million other side hustles. He's trying to do the power washing. He's trying to do the car detailing. Anything that is a TikTok get rich quick type of thing, or even just the side hustle things that some people do make work. He is just falling into it. And the pythons, that's his most recent example. Oh. But the pythons he bought have gone down 50% in value because apparently you can day trade the ball pythons on like a little market app.
There's a market app for day trading ball pythons.
Yeah.
So not only has somebody created a pyramid scheme of ball pythoning, right? Yeah. So you're ball pythoning, you're selling a few grams of ball python here, an eight ball python here, and then but then the whole time somebody's also, whoever engineered this fucking thing, also created an app where there's like almost a ball python coin market. Yeah. So that's going up and down as well.
Yeah.
So you're basically driving around town with a backseat full of ball pythons waiting for the market to go up enough.
Yeah.
So you can pull over and put a couple ball pythons on somebody's tab.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my exit strategy.
Bring that up. What the fuck? What in the fuck is happening, man?
That's Hawktua's next pump and dump.
I know, huh? Where's she been at?
She went to bed.
Somebody said she went to Barbados or something and she moved out of the country. Okay. But so that's a new thing that's going on.
Apparently.
What's another one that's going on? Any other pyramid schemes?
Lots of people getting into the knives pyramid schemes. They're buying, I don't even know what they're called. I've never joined them, but they buy knives to sell to other people. So lots of those, lots of people getting into the day trading life, crypto life. We had some old guy with no retirement. Poor dude. Oh. I felt so bad. He like blew through $1 million somehow. Filmed it a couple years ago, and super nice dude. But he fell into this pyramid scheme of you like buy these nutrients that people can take, but you hope they come to a storefront to step in a body scanner that tells them how healthy they are. Then they buy your nutrients. But I asked if we could come by and tour his business like a couple months after that. He kind of fell off the face of the earth. I feel like his shop doesn't exist anywhere on Google Maps, so I think that pyramid scheme collapsed.
Oh. Have you ever had somebody come in with a business idea that was just repulsive, and you saw them going down a road and you're like...
That old guy I was telling you about, he did pump like about $1 million into this whole thing. Really, his entire life savings, everything he's worked for, into his 60s, 70s, wherever he was. And again, the machine, whatever this body scanning machine is, I'm not in that world, so I don't know. But I know it was like 50,000 or something crazy. And the storefront that he was investing in, again, just a quarter later.
Biofrequency gadgets are a total scam. Let's zoom in on this, see if this sounds like it. I would like to find this so we can put this out. This is interesting. I recently asked what I thought about the Solex AO scan. This website for the product includes this claim. AO scan technology by Solex is an elegant yet simple to use frequency technology based on Tesla, Einstein, and other prominent scientists' discoveries. It uses delicate biofrequencies and electromagnetic signals to communicate with the body. Was it something like that, or no? It had nutrients involved. You
Yeah.
said.
Well, no, he used the results to try to sell people to get nutrients.
Oh, I see.
And that was the pyramid scheme he was a part of.
Got it. So first, there's going to be a place where people are going to get this scan done, and then based on the outcomes of the scan, you're going to be able to sell them nutrients to get them equal.
Exactly.
Get them whole. Wow. Man, it's crazy the level of people. We had a glitter mining thing by us growing up. People sold these glitter, like you could buy shares of glitter mines or whatever, where they were mining glitter. And they fucking robbed so many of us.
Oh, yeah.
I was in a pyramid scheme too. I lost something.
What'd you sell?
It was like you basically sold somebody right into a pyramid. Like I got into it was on the chart, it was a pyramid.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, I remember asking somebody, like, is this a pyramid scheme? And they're like, I don't know.
You remember what you were selling?
Just, you sold literally the square that you had. It was like, I'm going to sell, somebody sold me a square. And then it was like, okay, now I get 2 squares. I get to sell 2 squares. It was a.
That is like a literal pyramid. Okay, yeah.
And dude, the crazy part was, I remember asking my friend's dad about it, and he had bought into it too. So everybody got took by us.
We see people get into the makeup one a lot.
The makeup pyramid scheme?
Yeah, it's just where you buy makeup from someone else and you sell that to other people, and you try to recruit people to sell makeup. And
well, there's like Donna, what's that K? Mary Kay?
Mary Kay. We get lots of Mary Kays.
You do?
Yes, absolutely.
I'll tell you a story. I was in West Virginia. I was doing a show there one weekend, and they had the grand sellers of the Mary Kay group, and they all had Cadillacs or whatever, and they were doing a big thing there, and they all pulled up. I mean, they must have had 40 different Cadillacs that they pulled up in
They
there.
figured out the game.
Multi-level marketing, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I mean.
Again, people don't want to do the low and slow. They want to get rich now.
Right.
They're not willing to just invest and hopefully hit that 59.5. That's when you can withdraw from your retirement, tax advantage retirement accounts without a penalty.
Is that one of the things you see with the younger generation, is just because of TikTok, there's so many more schemes out there?
Yeah.
It's people wanting the easy way out.
Absolutely, because they see other people that have a proven success rate to actually do it. So it's just a quick way to get to wealthiness, and 60 seems so far to a 20-year-old.
So far.
Yeah.
What were some, I know there were some, I'm trying to think of some different inventions or schemes. There was one called Dyna, D-Y-N-A. It was a bike wheel. This thing was crazy. Dyna bike wheel. This was it. Pull up this Dynasphere. Dynasphere vehicle. Zoom in. The Dynasphere is a monowheel vehicle designed, patented in 1930 by John Archibald Purves from Somerset, UK. Purves' idea for the vehicle was inspired by a sketch made by Leonardo da Vinci. Look at this thing. 2 prototypes were initially built, a smaller electric model and one with a gasoline motor. Let me see. The driver's seat and the motor were part of one unit mounted with wheels upon the interior rails of the outer hoop. I mean, this thing looks crazy. If you can't see this on audio, but it's basically a guy driving a huge tire around. The singular driving seat and motor unit, when powered forward, would thus try to climb up the spherical rails, which would cause the lattice cage to roll forward. So basically, you're in a fair. It's like something you'd be in at a carnival. Yeah. Steering of the prototype was crude, requiring the driver to lean in the direction sought to travel. Though Purves envisioned future models equipped with gears that would shift the inner housing without leaning, thus tipping the Dynasphere in the direction of travel. A novelty model was later constructed by Purves that could seat 8 passengers, the Dynasphere 8, made specifically for beach use.
I want to see that. How do you fit 8 people in that?
It looks like a beach toy. It's basically like a hamster wheel. If you guys could imagine a hamster wheel that someone drove. Oh, there you go. There's that 8-seater. Oh, that's kind of cool. You get to sit in a circle and it just cruises. That's romantic.
Yeah.
Okay, go back. I just want to see what happened to it. It was also impossible to steer or brake. Another aspect of the vehicle that received while the vehicle could move along just fine, it was also impossible to steer or brake. Another aspect of the vehicle that received criticism was the phenomenon of gerbling, the tendency when accelerating or braking the vehicle for the independent housing holding the driver within the monowheel to spin within the moving structure. Imagine you slam on the brakes, right? The vehicle stops, but you just keep spinning in the middle.
We need Elon to get on this. Bring it back.
Yeah, that's something we need back.